Back to the channel. I am, of course, your ghost host with the most, Hatboxfiend. I'm going to be renaming the channel Hatboxfiend's Grim Grinning Gamer. Just decided on that today. Started a Facebook gaming creative page as soon as I get my capture card. I'm going to be ordering a capture card and possibly a laptop, possibly a PlayStation 4. But anyway, I gotta get a couple things to launch that off the ground. Until then, you can still find me right here on twitch.tv/Hatboxfiend. You can follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/Hatboxfiend. And you can find me on YouTube. Just look up Hatboxfiend. You'll find me there. Please, on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe. Share. I would greatly appreciate that. If you're following me on Facebook, or if you're about to, please like and share the videos from there on your Facebook page and to all your friends about what a good time this is. And make sure you follow me on Twitch, because if you're following me on Twitch, then every time I go live, like right now, you will be notified that I'm going live, and you can come along, sign in, interact, have fun. It's a good time. Alright, without any further ado, let's get into The Witcher 3. The last couple days I've been playing Assassin's Creed 3. Now I'm going to do some Witcher 3.
I see you.
Last time we left Geralt, we dealt with the crones of Crookback Bog. They were none too happy with me when I left them, for I freed the spirit in the hillock tree, and it freed the children from them. They were kind of upset as they ate the children. We can't have that. I'm just not that kind of guy.
While in Crookback Bog, Ciri had happened on the crones. The beastly sisters took her in, then wavered, unsure if they should eat her or surrender her to the wild hunt. Ciri escaped before they could decide. Pursued by a spectral rider,
I think
she
I
had fled into
selected the
the
wrong
swamp, where
save.
Geralt lost her trail once more. He now needed a new lead.
True story. And where are we going to get that lead from? Chances are he can go to the Bloody Baron.
While in Crookback Bog,
Yeah, I did
Ciri had
Google
happened on the
one I
crones.
didn't want.
The beastly sisters took her in, then wavered, unsure if they should eat her or surrender her to the wild hunt. Ciri escaped before they could decide. Pursued by a spectral rider, she had fled into the swamp, where Geralt lost her trail once more. He now needed a new lead.
Oh, these three are terrible, terrible, terrible creatures. Alright, Roach. We're gonna go see the Bloody Baron. Nilfgaard's agent had determined Ciri had stayed with the Baron, the self-proclaimed ruler of Velen. This man was known for his violent temper and 3-mile-long cruel streak, hence his moniker, the Bloody Baron. Geralt, however, was not to be frightened by nicknames, least of all those taken from bodily fluids. and so made his way to Crow's Perch, the Baron's seat, to ask about Cyrilla. Let's go.
Come on now.
Don't argue with me, Roach. Just go.
Slowly.
Hopefully we can find a road here soon.
Hey-ya.
There we go. Over the river, through the woods. To the Bloody Baron's house we go. What was that? Let's take a few potions and see what we can get into here. But what potions are we going to take? Pardon me, I'm sorry. I am going to take Water Hag, Echimera, and Arrakis. Water Hag, Echimera, and Arrakis. I'm gonna go see what's happening over here. Ghoul's Nest. Good times. Not really much of a match.
Ghoul nest.
Stuck on his head,
Ought to just
apparently.
destroy it.
There we go. We got some treasure. And some ashes. I'll wait for Roach to get over here. See, he seems to be stuck in the woods. Maybe if I moved. There we go, hey Roach.
Run, Roach.
This looks like the place. You guys twins?
What's that you're muttering?
That's gross.
Halt!
What? It is I, Geralt of Rivia, the Butcher of Blaviken.
Baron home?
Depends who's asking.
A witcher. Want to talk to him.
Yeah. And I want to plough the lovely Queen Cero.
Seen this man before. In at the crossroads. You brought us around. As I recall, you were to go your separate way.
I did. It led me here.
It led me here. Gotta talk to the Baron.
Oh, aye? What about?
Something important. His ears only.
Fine. Lodrin, let him in. If he makes any trouble, well, we outnumber him.
Aye,
Open
but
the
I
gate.
will steal you. I'll kill you all.
Sergeants! Ardle! Witcher, to see the Baron. Don't want no disturbances. That clear?
What do you think?
Alright, let's go.
Guard called you a sergeant. You a Temerian soldier?
Not your concern, mate.
Deserter.
Temerian army don't exist no more.
So what are you all
Why
doing
don't you
here?
hold on a second.
Had a choice.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile. We've gathered ourselves quite
do.
the collection. Why let such nice things waste away in peasant huts?
Okay.
Show me what you got.
I've got stuff I'd like to get rid of. It's weighing me down. And I need to get rid of a lot of it. There you are. You got some stuff I would like. Want that. Want that. I want that. I want that.
See ya.
Oi, where the fuck are you going?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Okay. Need my equipment repaired, please. Repair that as well. Thank you. Okay. Now, he's got 700 of my money. I have nothing, really. Really? Nothing, huh? Alright. Nothing there. Okay.
So long.
How
Oi,
can I
where
help
the
you?
fuck are you going?
Interesting lilt in your voice. You originally from Skellige?
Ardskellig. Spent my whole childhood in Holmstein.
Why'd you leave?
Always had a liking for the smithy. I'd sit there all day taking things in. The heat of the furnace, the smell of the hot steel, the pounding hammers. At 17 winters, my dad told me he could teach me no more. Sent me out there into the world, bid me to hone my craft. A few years on, I had my master crafting papers. Then the war broke out and I landed here.
So you can craft master armor?
Take care now.
Oi, where the fuck are you going?
How may I assist you?
So long.
I'm coming, I'm coming. Take it easy, Sergeant. Let's go.
Nothing here for you.
Lovely little camp you got here. It is almost 4 o'clock in the morning in this place. Sunrise at 4 o'clock in the morning. Oof. Imagine. Ooh.
Emphysema.
You alright?
Now those were balls. Attended a few, me and my Annie. Oh, how we danced, how we twirled.
Ooh!
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Fresh.
Enough. I don't care how you do it, but the deliveries must be weekly.
Won't you stay for tea?
No. Besides, you've another guest.
Hello.
Look
I
at
mean,
that.
you're you.
Didn't even stay for tea. In spite of all that blabbering about how cultured the nation is. I know who you are. Believe I also know why you've come. We'll talk inside.
Okay. Pardon me.
Make yourself at home. Hey, where'd I put the bloody vodka?
Please, I don't want bloody vodka. I'll have regular vodka
Ah, there it is. A snifter.
Why not?
though. Got to have a
man after me
snifter
own
with ya.
heart. With Foltest dead and Natalis whereabouts unknown. Bloody hell. Who's a loyal Temerian to drink to these days?
Himself and his
You
company.
spilled the vodka.
Good enough. To the matter at hand, I'm Philip Strenger. Now the blobtits round here call me the Bloody Baron.
Geralt of Rivia. Blobtits call me the Butcher of Blaviken.
I said already, I know who you are. Truth be told, it's the only reason we're talking. How do you
Okay.
like it here in Velen?
Oh, it's lovely. Swampy.
Lovely place. Swamps, bogs, marshes everywhere.
Exactly. Someone loses their way around here, he becomes damn hard to find.
What are you getting at?
Many have lost loved ones here. Some their wives, others their daughters.
Are you threatening me, Belle?
What's that supposed to mean? That a threat?
Aye, not as clever as I suspected you'd be. No, it's no threat. I'll spell it out for you. I know who you're looking for. She showed up some time ago, exhausted, wounded, and stinking like a soaked hound after a hard hunt. Later, I learned she'd come from the swamp.
Oh, it's bright. My eyes! Oh no. My eyes are going blind.
Sent some beasts from the woods and tapped
Take it
her
easy.
before she could reach the village.
Said that hurt. Get up, yo.
That was close. Must leave this place.
Whoa, whoa. Slow the weird running down a little bit here, huh?
She needs help. You can calm down.
Come on. Please don't fall.
Hello there. Are you lost?
A little, I guess. Are you?
Yes. Though also just a little.
Does that mean you know which way to go?
Not quite. Not yet. But I'm sure we'll find the way if we set off together.
What happened to you?
This? It's nothing. Why don't you tell me where you live?
In Lindenvale. They'd see to your wounds there.
How did you wind up here?
My father brought me. Told me to follow the trail of treats and eat my fill. He said he would wait. So I started down the trail. Then I saw a butterfly, and I ran to catch it, and I lost my way.
Your father, why did he have you follow the trail of treats? Do you know?
Because he had an app to break our fast with.
I don't understand.
I was naughty. I broke a jug. Spilled all our milk.
Your parents must have been angry.
Mother said I should be spanked, but Father said wouldn't do no good. Too many mouths to feed anyway. Sending me down the trail of treats, that would solve things.
You and your father, when did you leave home?
This morning,
And did the sun warm your face or your back?
it warmed my back.
So we must go east. Come, I'll walk you home. And explain to your parents that they must not lose their children in the woods.
We can't go home because of the Wolf King and his pack.
The
No
Wolf
kings
King, eh?
among wolves.
These have one.
And you've seen him?
Yes, I mean, no. From behind a tree. He was huge, with giant eyes and great fangs, and he was terribly, disgustingly horrific.
See what I've got on my back? Wolves fear it. Kings do too. Come, I'll help you up.
Okay. Well, I'm still hearing wolves.
Wolves! Quick, hide!
You can come down now.
You can come out now.
My, you're brave. My father couldn't even do
Thank
that.
you.
Mine could do a lot more. Come.
Look! There's something there.
So there is.
Wait here. Don't come any closer.
But
No buts,
Look away,
stay here.
please.
I must see something.
That man is a mess. Pull yourself together, sir. You've completely fallen apart. I guess he's half the man he used to be.
Bloodshot, but still moist. He died recently. Lips parted and bloated. Bit clear through his tongue. Immense pain before death. His chest is crushed. Ribs probably pierced his lungs. Something picked him up and threw him against the tree. Something tore his leg off. No, gnawed it off.
ew, that's horrible.
Stay there and look away. What's this? Marrow's missing. Interesting. Let's see. His liver's gone.
Why are you digging through his belly?
Would you mind making certain your laces are tied? The Wolf King's no fantasy, it seems. Except he's a werewolf.
What happened to him?
He had a fall.
I bet. The Wolf King got him.
When did children get so smart?
What will we do when the Wolf King finds us?
Good question.
Kill him.
I've no silver, but I can make a blade oil.
Oil? You mean like we make from rapeseed?
No, a far more special oil. Of dog tallow, wolf's bane, fool's parsley, and wolf's liver. The Wolf King will feel terrible, terrible pain.
You're smart. How do you know these things? Did your father teach you?
Not my father, my uncle, Uncle Vesemir. All right, I have everything. Now for a spot where I can build a fire and brew the oil in peace.
What you doing?
Greasing my blade. There. We'll see just how effective Uncle Vesemir's formulae are.
That? What
pig here? Must be a human settlement nearby. Do parents often send their children out to follow the sweets?
Sometimes they send their children, sometimes they go themselves.
Do they return?
No?
Bellies all in blood. Clawed open. No wolves did this.
This way, through the cave.
You lead.
Okay, Gretka.
Watch it, it's a bit dark.
Afraid?
Are you?
No.
Then I'm not either.
What?
The Wolf King, now do you believe me?
I do. Hide!
That little girl up there just being like, "Wah!"
Why, you really give him a drubbing. Never seen anything like it.
Girl,
Thanks.
you can come out now. Come on. You're lucky we came this way. Found someone far less fortunate in the forest.
Aaron, must be. We was returning from Midcops when the brute attacked. I managed to flee, but Yaren,
The little one. No details. You have bandages at home? Some spirit? He laid a claw or two on me, unfortunately.
I've not, miss, but my lord, he's a powerful man. He's sure to help you. Might even reward you for cutting the werewolf down.
Very well. Lead us to your lord.
Bella, Northern Temeria, a few hours later.
Just who do you think you brought me, man? That's not me daughter.
And the little one?
Neither, damn it! I think I'd know my own child.
Well, might not be yours, the older one, but you've got to admit the likeness. That's downright striking. So, any chance for that reward?
You'll not see one fucking copper. Get out before I set my hounds on you. So, stew any good?
Very. Thank you. I'd not eaten in...
Clear to see. I'm pleased you like it. Had them prepare a bath for you once you've eaten. And you could do with some sleep. Gretka in the nook behind the hearth. You in the guest room opposite the kitchen.
Thank you.
Shh. Eat now. We'll speak once you've rested.
Ah, the blinding light.
So I ordered my men to watch her and left her to rest.
And?
A topic for another time.
Oh, it's...
The little girl who showed up here with Ciri. What happened to her?
Gretka. She's safe and sound. helps out in the kitchen. Ciri told me of the girl's parents, what they decided. So I decided not to send the lass home. She's fed here. A roof over a warm corner she calls her own. She wants for nothing.
What happened to Ciri?
I've told you already. A topic for another time.
Take it you won't give me this information for free.
Sharp you are. I regret your loss. Commiserate. But you see, it so happens my wife and daughter are missing as well. I propose an exchange. Find my loved ones, and I shall tell you about the girl you seek. All I know.
Thing is, can I trust you? What guarantees do I have?
None whatsoever. Only my word.
Fine.
Deal.
I'll help you. I'll find your family, but then you'll give me every bit of information you have.
You have my word.
Yeah.
Guard! This man's under my protection. No one's to bother him in any way. Don't stare, I've not grown horns. Treat it as a token of my good faith.
When did you see them last?
They vanished after the new moon, as if whisked away by shadows.
What do you mean, vanished?
Precisely that. I awoke one morn to find them gone.
Can't start searching till I know what they look like.
Tamara, my daughter, turned 19 in the spring. Slender lass, about yay tall, comes up to my shoulders. Beautiful eyes, green, like her mother's. My wife, Anna, has 2 winters behind her, though she'd never admit it. Dark hair, thick as tar, keeps it tied up in a bun.
You try to search for them?
Sent men out right away, but they're not suited to it. It's one thing to rip up floorboards in search of a peasant's last sack of grain. Finding a living person, they just don't know how. Besides, Velen's naught but swamps and marshy woodland. Plenty of hard-to-find nooks. If you're looking to hide someone, this is the place.
You got any enemies?
Maybe they were kidnapped. Got any enemies?
None worth mentioning. Worthless little pricks and angry peasants is all. None would dare raise a finger against my family. Any who might have, they've been eating dirt long since.
Notice anything unusual
happened
recently?
before they disappeared? They act differently, do anything strange?
Unusual? No. But not long ago, peasants came to complain that a beast had ravaged a woman by the well. Devoured another lass before her. Common occurrences in Velen. And my women, Anna, quiet as a mouse as ever, and Tamara, occupied with her things, nothing unusual.
Things. Or might never bother them.
This place. Must be hard to be the only 2 women here.
This place? What do you mean? They wanted for nothing here. Pheasant for dinner? Not a problem. Blue ribbons from Toussaint? Say the word.
Had your men in mind. Their company. Sure your wife and daughter weren't being harassed?
My men are a horde of whoresons, but they know their place. One of them so much as looked at Anna or Tamara crosswise, I'd cut him down like a dog.
Okay.
I'll need to know a lot more than that. Can I see their rooms?
What for?
I need clues. Anything to latch onto.
I'll not let a stranger pore through their belongings.
Want me to find them or not?
I do.
Then let me work.
Fine. But the doors are locked.
Okay. The attitude kind of changed a little bit there, didn't it? Nilfgaardian demands. We got some updated character entries. Geralt did not meet Anna Strenger, the Bloody Baron's wife, when he visited Crow's Perch. Sometime before his arrival, this woman had disappeared in unexplained circumstances along with her daughter, Tamara. Geralt did, however, receive a detailed description of the missing woman. Anna was a comely 40-something woman with green eyes and hair dark as raven wings, which she kept tied in a tight bun behind her head, and now looks exactly like Gran from the Crones of Crookback Bog. Tamara Strenger, the Baron's daughter, Tamara, had disappeared with her mother some time before Geralt arrived at Crow's Perch. The Baron described her as a charming young maid of 19 summers, and the apple of his eye. No wonder, then, that the Lord of Crow's Perch was desperate to find her. And during his first encounter with Baron Philip Strenger, Geralt found the man's many contradictions puzzling. This former Temerian soldier was clearly an opportunist who, after his army's resounding defeat, served, dealt, and negotiated with the occupying empire of Nilfgaard. The local peasantry anointed him the Bloody Baron, a clear indication that he did not handle his vassals with kid gloves. On the other hand, he proved a surprisingly gracious host to an unexpected guest who was also a stranger and a hired monster slayer. His treatment of children and young women, towards whom he demonstrated a wholly sincere, near fatherly concern, likewise contradicted his bandit-like appearance and terrifying moniker. Ciri had learned this for herself, finding care and shelter under his roof. In exchange for information about Cirilla, the Baron asked Geralt to find his wife Anna and their daughter Tamara. Both had disappeared without a trace some time ago, and Philip was slowly losing hope of ever seeing them again. Under these circumstances, a witcher was a gift from the gods. Alright. Very good. Nilfgaardian demands. Philip Strenger, your supply problems do not interest us. The pact we signed was clear, and the Empire of Nilfgaard demands you fulfill its terms. If you do not, our mutual obligations will be rendered null and void, and your privileges will be revoked.
When she was a babe, my daughter loved animals. Saw a deer trophy on a wall once. Do you know what she asked?
Haven't got a clue.
Papa, is that deer's wump on the other side of the wall?
What do you think of your fragrance?
You see it there? What's a trophy? I pity any bastard who's hurt her. I'll flay him alive. Here it is. Damn it! Jammed again. Bedchamber. Tamara's room is there. Try not to make a mess. For their return, I want everything to be as they left it.
Medallion's vibrating. There we are.
Damn ugly for a doll. The kind you'd stick with pins to hurt someone.
Letter to Tamara. We are more like a family. We support each other and help each other survive tough moments, grapple with the past. For each of us has a past, so we needn't worry about anyone digging into yours. We've got a rule. Never ask more than someone offers on their own. The past doesn't matter to us, only the future does. That and our common fight against evil and depravity, against perverse and loathsome practices of all kinds. That, sounds like the Church of Eternal Fire. Take that.
Incense. And an old key. Wonder what it unlocks. Anise. Sandalwood. And something else. Saffron?
I need a good plough.
I'll go to the hardware store. Should be able to find a good plow there. Excuse me.
Well, bring out the gimp.
Think the gimp's sleeping.
Well, guess you'll just have to go wake him up now, won't you?
There's a gimp. Is Zed around here? No? Is Zed dead, baby? Zed's dead. Come on, let me get those last 2 barrels. Come on! Not gonna let me have them, huh? Okay. Eternal fire which lighteth our hearts and giveth us light. Heat us with thy warmth, dry our tears, burn our foes, embrace our friends in thy care. Give my mother health, punish my father, help me fulfill my destiny.
An altar. So, the eternal fire's made it to Velen.
Ew. Like really, that was my ear.
Ah! What the... What the...
What's that you're muttering?
What the...
So Ciri was here. A spinning top. Gretka's toy. Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry. The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia van Bredevoort. Where'd Ciri get this?
Whoever thinks curses are only ever manifestations of one being's ill will towards another is sorely mistaken. Shockingly commonplace are reports of curses cast unwittingly on oneself or on objects in one's immediate environment. The consequences of doing so can be difficult to predict. In many cases, they lead to harm, or even the death of the person afflicted by the curse, or of the people spending time with the object or being on which the curse fell. That is why it is so essential to take preventative measures to safeguard oneself as thoroughly as possible against the casting of curses. As an absolute minimum, Madame Amelia Veracruz Leon recommends cleansing oneself of all negative thoughts, striving to be at one with the world, and achieving harmony between body and mind.
A dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they have friends in high places in Vizima.
Some great armor over here, really. But everything is so below me that none of it matters. Just great armor.
Thistle. Thistle. Shenanigans.
So you're
Shenanigan.
Gregor.
I am. And you're Geralt.
How do you know?
Because you've white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Ciri told me about you.
You and Ciri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did.
Did she say where she was going, or what she came here to look for?
She said she was looking for you and a sorceress. But you're here, so I guess she didn't find you. I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
Ciri wanted to help a friend? Any idea who it was?
What do you mean, who? Her friend. She said he was in trouble and that she had to save him.
Look familiar?
My top. Where'd you find it?
Ciri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
Do you know where Ciri is?
No. One day I bought her breakfast, and she was already gone. The Baron told me she'd left.
Didn't ask where she'd gone?
I did, but he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand. But Ciri left me a gift.
A gift?
Yes, this. A green stone.
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth a lot. Thanks, Gretka. Have fun.
But I'm not playing. I'm helping.
Right,
And kill the
gotcha.
monsters. All of them.
I'll do my best.
Stinks of Nilfgaardian corpse to me.
Wooden candlestick. Stem's broken. Walls a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size. Fresh flowers. He expects them to return any minute. Takes hope. The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough. What's this? Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side. It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here. I'll look for clues. Deep nicks. Hit with a heavy object. Rest of the candlestick. And wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah, Erveloos. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
One fucked up face.
Thanks, mate.
Damn, trail breaks off. Spruce wood. Find something else. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here.
Done poking around?
Found a doll in Tamara's room. Tell me about it.
What could possibly be so interesting about a doll, Witcher?
Looks like it might have been used for some sort of black magic. Where'd Tamara get it?
Black magic? Are you balmy? I made it for her. She was 4, perhaps 5 winters old.
Sorry about
We were
that.
in Vizima on market.
Looks great,
She saw
though.
the sorceress, Triss Merigold. Insisted she must have a doll just like her. Couldn't afford a thing of that sort, so I made the doll with my own hands.
So it is supposed to be Triss. Yeah, I see it now. Eerie. Looks just like her.
Doesn't it? Time's taken a bit of a toll, but overall it continues to impress.
You got something to fall back on if things don't work out with Nilfgaard. Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
A fight? What are you talking about?
Someone was attacked.
A fight?
Probably your wife or daughter. Whoever it was tried to defend themselves with a candlestick. Missed the attacker. Punctured the wall instead. They tussled too.
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was drunk. Don't remember a thing. They were gone by the time I awoke.
Doubt you were the only ones in the castle. Maybe one of your men heard something?
3 times I asked those bastards if
Drunk
they'd
people
seen
make me
anything, heard
completely
anything. Nothing.
uneasy.
Not a one
My
of them.
anxiety goes through the roof immediately once I smell that someone's been drinking and they're drunk. I can smell it a mile away. And once I find out that they are drunk, my anxiety is through the roof.
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything about that?
One of the lads, must be. Lushes, one and all.
Give your men Erveloos?
Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. I told you I was good and marinated that night. What does it matter? Stench of wine in plenty of corn around the castle.
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it?
None.
Any witches or cunning women in the area?
Pella. Old Coot lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcopse, but I know little about her. She's only recently arrived. If Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the Pella, not the woman. Anna was wary of strangers, newcomers.
Ought to have a chat with this
Well, then
fella.
want to see the pillar.
Fair warning, he's
The wonderful Peller of Blackbow.
Rumour has it he killed his own father with an axe as a lad, then went batty. Now they say he sees ghosts and ploughs his goat.
Not really interested in his hobbies. Just want to ask about the amulet.
Okay. Lads.
Baron Schmarren. If I want to plough some peasant lass, I will. Don't give Cockman no back. His ploughing been in there an hour already.
Well, that took some time, didn't it?
What are you doing? Where are you chopping this?
I'm fashioning a new model, 2-piece.
What's gotten into you again?
Wait and see. Just need to join these with the rivets, then clamp them loosely. Pieces will move freely then.
How may I assist you?
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor. Gotta be top quality.
Well, I've been at it 20 years now. Mastered the craft in some respects, if I do say so myself.
You wish.
Don't listen to her. She's been sore lately, snorting every chance she gets. So, what kind of armor are
By
we
the way you
talking
treat her,
about?
right?
Light, but durable. Can't constrain movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure it shouldn't be self-cleaning. And how about it wipe your arse after you take a shite in the bushes?
Sounds great. Can you make a suit like that?
No, but find someone who can and I'll gladly meet them. Ought to know one thing when it comes to armor. If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the folk of Clan Torderoch used on Undvik.
Joanna, I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers. Shouldn't pester folk with those nonsense Skellige legends of yours.
It ain't legend, and it ain't nonsense. My granddad would go to Undvik for his armour. Said Torderoch folk made the best. Till last year, that is, when a giant ravaged their island. Inhabitants either ran off or died, but the forge should still be in one piece.
Worth looking into. Say I find the tools. Will you craft the armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But only then.
These legends mention where the forge might be?
Yes, north side of the isle, in a cave. Clanfolk carved out a rock face to build it.
Look for the tools next time I'm in Skellige. Take care now.
Oi, lads. Fantastic to find that she-beast.
Through the Smiths, lads. Get two one.
Fist fights. There's a violent, dangerous spook, beast, or devil of sorts causing no end of trouble near our village, Honorton. We promised our profounded gratitude and a sizable reward to any brave lad who can slay it. If you're looking to learn more, come pay us a visit. Ask for the Elderman Silvermeyer. A contract for a Shrieker. To whom it may concern, let it hereby be known that whoever kills the Shrieker, the monster that's wove its nest near Crow's Perch and is taken to killing both men and beasts, will be given a sizable reward. Take heed that she's a dreadful, dangerous creature, and killing it, it'll take a trained fighter, not just a pack of peasants with pitchforks. And horse races. Roach, come on, man.
Come on, Roach.
Need a swift kick in the arse.
Aye. That I do.
All right. Who else is racing?
Me.
Can we talk?
All right.
Aye. Long as it's short and to the point, because I don't wag me tongue for jollies. They call me Radko. I arrange races here. You must have heard talk. Wanna try? Say the word. Don't, sod off.
Want to sign up?
Don't need no signing. Long as you're here come sunset. And bring gold. Ah,
And I will
finally
come
here.
back at
Rules are
sunset.
simple. Choose who you're going to run against, make your wager, then ride to Blackbow and back. First the winner, second the bleeding cunt. Got it? So, who you going to race? Stuttering Matko, Iron Arse Hands, or Black Bogdan?
Let's start with the first guy. Let's put all. Let's
I'll
put
take
50 on him.
stuttering Matt.
You'll say. I'll.
Ah, fuck it.
Come on, let's set the wager and get racing.
We did set the wager.
Mount up.
I put in 50.
Slower.
Nice, nice. You seem to know horses as well as you do monsters. Here's your gold. And if the urge to race again grabs you, come see me.
All right. Who else is racing?
So, what'll it be?
Oh, no, do it again.
Gonna race or not?
Want to sign up?
Don't need no signing. Good day, grey one. So, who you gonna race? Strut.
All right,
Let's see how that iron ass holds up. Come on, hands.
Spent half my life on horseback, other half on the backs of ponies. You can't beat me.
Come on, let's set the wager and get...
Mount up.
Faster beats you faster. Put up a bubble for you when we're through.
What was that flying overhead? I've seen it twice now, every night.
Ooh.
Faster beats you faster. Got a ripe apple for you when we're through.
Nice, nice. You seem to know horses as well as you do monsters.
All right. Who else is racing?
Would you do one
So,
more?
what'll it be? Gonna race or not?
Want to sign up?
Don't need no sign. Good day, grey one. So, who you gonna
3
race?
days.
Ride against Black Bogdan this time.
Take you for a ride, all right.
Come on, let's set the wager and get...
Mount up.
Yeah.
Hey, Witcher! You might not want yet! I'll be first if I have to skewer my mare with my spurs!
I wish you wouldn't do that.
Hey, Witcher! You might not want yet!
Are you trash talking behind me? Really?
I'll be first if I have to skewer my mare with my spurs!
No.
Felt like taking a shortcut, clever boy. We don't tolerate none of that shite. You left the course.
Oh.
All right.
So, what'll it be? Gonna race?
Want to sign up?
Don't need no...
My bad.
Good day, grey one. So, who you gonna race? Stuttering my...
That was my bad.
Right against Black Bog.
Come on.
Thought I missed that.
Hey, Witcher! You might know one yet! I'll be first if I have to skewer my mare with my spurs! Hey, Witcher! You might know one yet!
Talking smack behind me still.
I'll be first if I have to skewer my mare with my spurs!
Come on now.
Nice, nice. You...
Okay. That's all your races. Let's see this color. It's a bit windy, but
Slow now.
why
Whoa.
does that just not feel right? What's going on?
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Peller?
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
What do you want from him?
To give him what he deserves.
And that is?
He done conjured auguries. Said something evil had made its nest in Edric's bowels. Told Edric to eat rowan berries. Lots of them.
Ever since Edric's lived in the outhouse. And he's got hardened pustules all over him.
Just so happens I need the Peller alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Edric.
Well, all in all...
Yes or no?
Fine. Let's hear it.
A tea of mullein leaves for his belly, and cover his boils with mallow. A few days and he'll be good as new.
Noted. But if it don't work, we'll be back. Move out, boys.
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up. Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man. Nay, a wolf. Grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Let you know I'm
Recognize
here.
this. Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper. designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Pella. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the dear. Besieged she was, evil all around, wanting to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Pella could do.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, nay. Pella don't know. But the spirits could know.
Sure about that?
The Pella will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Anything else I can do for you?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
Clear your door of ruffians. Now you want me to go get your goat?
Will you help me if I bring the goat back?
Princess, where have you got to, girl?
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell. The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them. This way,
Nowhere
I think.
in sight. Nowhere to be found. Why, not even a white wolf can make up for a missing
Another clue.
goat.
Time to end this. Well, how long you gonna make me wait? Good. Another clue. This way, I think. There you are. Come on, let's go see the Beller. Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries? Come on, damn it. This way, Your Grace. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? Where the hell'd you go?
Where are you going?
Bear! Run, you stupid piece of
Ugly bastard.
Worthless.
Do I really have to
animal.
keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Nowhere in sight, princess. Flee not from the pillar, for there are wolves about.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Can we go in now?
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Anything else? Pack of cigarettes, a Coke.
Fine. Be right back.
It's McDonald's.
Will this do?
Very nice. No, you don't need that plate anymore, I guess. Oh, the great ratbutts of almighty ratbutts. Please help me.
They are not here. They have gone.
Oh. Okay.
Blood. I see blood.
Whose?
No Anna. No Tamara. Just a child. A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Okay. Well.
It's over? Is that it?
Nearly enough.
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, and augur I did. They're gone. The child remains.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Peller's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White Wolf, Wise Wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help. Lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the White Wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming? That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Peller.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits Forefathers' Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefathers' Eve this year, but we'll find a way, all the same.
Okay.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefathers' Eve. Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks
Forefathers'
in
Eve's
every
kind of like
bog and
Halloween.
puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefathers' Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Alright. Thank you. Oh, hey, wait.
White Wolf, Wise Wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
What do you got?
Folk from the village come here often?
Oh, when help they need, the Peller they seek.
Help with what?
With the dead that come a-haunting, peace must be made. But they must then wait for Forefathers' Eve, or when an evil spirit runs wild in a homestead. Drive the spirit off the Peller can.
And if I needed, say, a love potion?
Then to the witch you would be sent. Not a matter for the Peller, that.
Could use a few potion ingredients. Show me what you got.
Show me what you got. Let's see. It looks like he's got a bunch of potion-y. Man, I kind of want to buy all these so I can have the ability to make them. But I don't have anything that I can sell him. Like, he doesn't want none of my nonsense. Yeah, he definitely doesn't want any of my nonsense. Okie dokie. I'm gonna get some money up and I'll come back and buy stuff off him. I need some white gold. Rubido. Can I make Rubido? No, I'm missing some ingredients.
So long.
Alright. Well, the bestiary. Read the bestiary. And here's a character. As is often the case with charmers, diviners, healers, and other such cunning folk of the countryside, the Peller of Blackbow was a man of mystery, around whom circled a great many rumors and legends. Some claim he could commune with the dead, others that he had a different sort of familiarity with the grave, having put an axe in his father's head in a fit of rage when he was a young man. Still others said he showed an indecent fondness for barnyard animals. All of these rumors aroused the fear and respect of the backwater peasants of Velen, and the Peller most likely did little to discourage them. Yet even the most cunning of men make the occasional professional error. Had Geralt not intervened, who knows what might have become of the old seer at the hands of the barons and enraged men. The Peller turned out to be more skilled at soothsaying than curing indigestion. Though what he divined for Geralt was murky at best, the Witcher managed to put the pieces together into a somewhat logical whole. Though the youngest of the three crones, the weavess, was not one jot less ugly or evil than her older sisters. It was she who wove their magic tapestries of human hair gathered as tribute from the young children of nearby villages during their cutting ceremonies. These tapestries were how the worshippers of the Ladies of the Wood made contact with and paid homage to their deities. The crones of Velen were not just old, they were literally ancient, having been around since the reign of the first human kings and possibly even since the coming of the elves. Of the three ghastly sisters, the Wispess was most ancient, or at least so claimed the swamp dwellers' whispered legends. Whispered, for if they spoke too loudly the crone would hear it, for she demanded tribute in the form of human ears, which she hung from trees, and through which, using primeval magic, she heard all that happened in the swamp. And the Brewess, the crown known as Brewess, was the middle of the three demonic sisters in terms of age, but the first in terms of size. Brewess was said to be a master concoctor of magical mixtures, and, in the more ghastly legends, was said to know over a dozen different recipes for human soup. Well, we gotta read about botchlings. Botchlings are perhaps the most repulsive creatures a witcher will ever have the displeasure of meeting. Born of dead unwanted babies discarded without a proper burial, their appearance is that of a partially decayed fetus, their unformed flesh twisted with hate, fear, and malice. These hideous creatures feed on the blood of pregnant women, driven by a mad hunger that most often leads to their victim's death. A botchling will emerge from its lair at night to lurk by the bedside of an expectant mother, draining her strength and that of her unborn progeny as she sleeps. A woman thus beleaguered first suffers from troubling dreams, then fever, delirium, and a general weakening of the flesh. After a few such nights she is enfeebled and unable to defend herself. It is then the botchling attacks directly, sinking its long, sharp fangs into her body and drinking of her blood until mother and fetus perish together. A botchling stands around 1.5 feet in height, but when threatened and if gorged with blood, it can change form. At such times, it grows into a deformed man, hunched over and striding, ape-like, on its forearms. Stronger and fiercer after this alteration, it hurls itself into direct physical combat, gnashing at its opponent or attacking him with sharp claws. A botchling's curse can be lifted by transforming it into a lubberkin. A guardian spirit of the hearth that watches over the family it never knew in the house it never could call home. We'll want to use a cursed oil and axi signs. Let's head back to camp. Crows perch, here we come. Really?
Lightning strike?
What? What is going on? Go.
Come on.
The castle's on fire! Don't know.
Really, just trying to make my way through, folk.
Slow now.
What happened?
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick! What will you say now? Next time he'll kill the lot of them.
Damn it, won't budge. Probably bolted on the inside. Need another way in.
I'll show you, you matey. That's it. I've gone completely barred.
No?
Shit, fire's spreading. Damn it, won't budge. Probably bolted on the inside. Need another way in. Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
Good work! We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for
Oh,
a
you heard
fool.
me.
You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah! Get over here!
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Let's end this.
Here, have a drink.
We need to talk.
Where is the wind coming from that's blowing Geralt's hair?
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Expect me to believe you are a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like now, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and the pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Seen a lot of dead in my time, but that must have been hard.
Unspeakably so. My legs gave out. I saw fields of corpses at Sodden. Saw witches burn in Maribor. But compared to this, all that was a rabbit's prick alongside a great oak. And the guilt is all mine.
We don't know that yet. The amulet Anna wore could be linked somehow. Maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
Wrapped it in a clean sheet and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
What's going on with your hat there?
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Details you don't need to know. There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my child's suffering.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A few hours later.
A bit further. Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets very restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Goodness gracious, this thing.
Spectres. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Something fierce. Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family. Ugly bastard. More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it. For the winter that devours. It stopped.
Oh, well then.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Come on, man. There we go.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
That's sad.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But...
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
We'll sit and wait.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Wizard tree! Fuck.
Sorry about that.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Where are we going, Data?
Come on, get closer. Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look. Should examine that horse carcass. Lost your nerve? What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here. Time to end this.
What have we got here?
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, aye. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with the Baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come.
began to fear some demon had snatched him. But finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
That was a mark on Grand's hand.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped.
The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
By the debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Exactly.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
While back, I met a woman in Crookback Bog. Had fiery marks on her skin like the ones you described.
Must be her, Mrs. Anna. Gods, she's a Crookback Bog.
It's where I saw her last.
Gods of all the heavens protect us. 'Tis clear now whose whisper 'twere in the night.
It is?
The crones took her. She must have made a deal with them. A pact. It's why they marked her and took her like she was their own.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is. So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Well, the answer's that. Gran is Anna. And there's a heap of trouble to brew in.
You!
That's it, Roach.
Faster.
stop soon.
Time to water the horses.
Not so fast, Roach.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Thanks, man. My pleasure. Let's get inside and talk to this goof. In. There we go. No? I guess not.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go
Yeah.
inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again and to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this. Call it enticement. And this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well.
Thank you.
You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
We'll talk about her, don't worry. But right now, you'll tell me about Ciri, just like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Oh, it's so bright. Goodness gracious.
That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
I just travel a lot. And I don't always happen upon such good and civil company.
Ah, gift of the gab she's got. Here's to good company.
Aye, good company.
This I like. Drinks like a lad, knows her sword work, kills a boar as if it were a piglet. A she-wolf, if ever I've seen one.
All right, all right. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Khmer, the one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Villain, Northern Temeria at sunrise. You little rabbit.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Kick it!
Show how it's done!
Move it! Move it! Come on, lass! You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you!
What?
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start.
Just want to hear you say
Soon
it,
after,
really.
we lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the Perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black Ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
Ever play Gwent?
Play a game of Gwent.
I do. And what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that for enticement?
Let's lay him down.
Alright, so... Okay. I'll go first. Oh, that's a lot of weather. I'll lose you. I don't have anything. I'll keep the clear weathers. Let's lose torrential rain. I'm gonna give him this one so I can just get my extra card out of the way. Boom. Nice. Five to five, pal. Okay. Okay. There you go. There you go. Well. There's that, so I'm going to forfeit on this one. I'm going to pass on this. Hopefully he takes the bait. We did. I just... Oh man, he's... I should have cleared up the sunny day. Cards ahead of me. Cards. There. Very nice. Really? Man. I don't have anything else I can play. I can play this. This isn't going to help me. Play it anyway. See what he does. passed. Oh, I passed. Okay. I won it. Yeah! Huzzah!
You won. A man's only as good as his word. Take the card. I fear Velen's short on worthy opponents. Boat builder in Oroton might be one. There was also an old soothsayer. Lived east of here, near the windmill, last I heard. There's a lad, about as reasonable as an old mare, but he plays a devilish hand. In fact, I don't rightly know that you're ready for him.
Huzzah! Extra.
I'm listening.
Okay.
So long.
I'm listening.
Okay.
What do you come to me with?
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
No?
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then. I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
You can do this again. I should know how to push your
Annie,
buttons. Yeah.
It was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname. Makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit. Hysteria. Threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
Got only yourself to blame, I think. Leaving her to fend for herself.
How was I not to? I was a soldier. I had no choice.
There's always a choice.
Ah, sod it all. I see all my prattlings for naught. You won't bring Anna home, I know that. Will you betray to me how she landed in that bloody swamp?
Your wife is with the Crones, as their servant.
What the fuck do you mean? What Crones?
Ones who live in Crookback Bog.
Oh, I've heard folk speak of them, but thought it naught but tales to scare the children with. How on earth did she land there?
They fled by night. They were riding past the forest when a beast serving the Crones attacked them and abducted Anna.
A beast? Bloody hell. And Tamara? Was she hurt?
No.
Oh, thank the gods for that. So, Annie? What happened to her?
The creature carried her deep into Crookback Bog. Didn't harm her, though. In fact, Anna seems content there.
Content? What is this tripe, Witcher? What in bloody blazes is she doing in that swamp?
She made a pact with the Crones and... well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the Crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the Crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those Crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my arse waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute. I thought we'd breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth!
Wait, come back.
Damn it! I can't leave him like that.
Let's go get the fat brute. How do we get up here? I think we're done. You alright, buddy? There you go. Nice missing.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
You? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then who knows where.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
What is that?
Dare you!
Sorry, we was never here.
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast, but he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Uma? Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damned foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Must have been pretty desperate to play for that.
Ah, quit your carping, smart-ass. Someone wagered him, and we played. If anyone was desperate, it was the bugger's former master.
Funny story. How so?
Went to Novigrad once, to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern, and some folk there were playing, so I
Man, this
joined
guy
in.
can talk.
Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand
Obviously
after
will be.
another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Hilarious. Real side splitter.
Oh, you wouldn't know a good tale from a runny fart.
You.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell.
And I guess
Hope you
this is
find
where
your
we'll leave
daughter.
it. Pick it up right here next time.
And prove a good father to her.
Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. And make it your best day ever.